Welcome to Unit 2 Cape Tourism Entrepreneurship Lecture Series 1. We'll be focusing on the key terms and concepts of entrepreneurship. I am Jody TITUS-MAXWWELL, teacher and author of Cape Tourism textbooks. Now click the link in the bio where you'll be able to get access to the best and only textbooks for Cape Tourism. It's available on Amazon Kindle as well as in paperback. Now, let's get this grade 1. Module 3 has 4 main objectives. Objective number 1, you're to appreciate the role of entrepreneurship in tourism. 2, you're to appreciate the importance of creativity and innovation. 3, you're to understand the entrepreneurship process in the development of tourism enterprises, and you're to understand the importance of a business proposal for a tourism venture. Now, these are the key terms and concepts that you must know for your exams. You ought to know these for paper 1 as well as for paper 2. There's no going around it. I would advise everyone to take out their pen and their notebooks and to get highlighting some key tips that I'll be going through in this video. Now, first thing, we need to know who is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is an individual who designs, launches, and manages a business venture, typically in order to make a profit. So this is the person who comes up with a business idea. Not only do they think about it, they put it into action, and it's generally in order to make a profit. It's for an income. Now, in your exams, especially for the paper 2, you're normally expected to give a definition. But in order to secure your definition or to secure your marks, I would also encourage you to include examples of entrepreneur if you are asked who is an entrepreneur, because it helps to boost your response, right? So an example of a global tourism entrepreneur is Richard Branson, and he's the founder of the Virgin Group, and he is a well-known entrepreneur in the tourism industry, and I would say globally. Now, we also have the late great Gordon Butch Stewart, who is the founder of Sandals International. And we have Kasika Daly, who is the CEO of Iconic Travel and Events, and they have been in operation for 11 years, and they have been making a great impact on the travel industry. Now, this is Miss Kasika Daly and the late great Gordon Butch Stewart, right? So these are the examples of the entrepreneurs I mentioned earlier. Another definition for entrepreneur is someone who starts their own business, especially when this involves seeing a new opportunity. So sometimes they see a problem that they could solve, or they see where there's a gap in the market and they have developed a business in order to meet a demand that they see is not being met. Now, an intrapreneur is someone that works within a company but knows how to get the business to grow. These are the ones that basically make the business innovate, right? So an entrepreneur is an individual within a company who displays entrepreneurial qualities and creates new products and services or processes for the company. So they see the opportunity to expand, or they see where the business could be offering something new, and they develop and launch it. Now, we can think about Uber. Now, Uber is a peer-to-peer taxi service that later developed in a new product called Uber Eats new products called Uber Eats to deliver food from restaurants to customers, right? So an entrepreneur developed a new product or service within Uber and expanded their product offering, right? We also have the example of Island Roots Caribbean Adventures, which was developed by Adam Stewart, who is the son of Gordon Butch Stewart. He developed this as a new product under Sandals International, under the Sandals brand, right? Which is also within the tourism industry, right? So an entrepreneur is an individual who works on developing new ideas and products within the confines of the business that they already work at. Entrepreneurs include any person within the company that applies entrepreneurial skills, vision, and forward thinking into the role that they have in the company, right? We're going to learn a little bit more about Island Roots. Now, entrepreneurship is really, I would say it's an ongoing process. An entrepreneur is always on the go, is always thinking on how to improve his or her product offering. Now, entrepreneurship is a process of identifying and pursuing opportunities to create a new business venture. In the tourism industry, entrepreneurship can be seen in the rise of experiential travel, where entrepreneurs are creating unique offerings such as glamping sites, food tours, and cultural experiences, right? Now, you might be wondering, what is glamping? Glamping is all about glamour with camping, right? So a lot of persons want to go camping, but they don't want to be doing all the hard work. They don't even want to set up the tent. They want to be camping in luxury. So it's really luxury camping where they are being served, where they are being catered to outdoors, right? So this is something new. Somebody conceptualized this. This is for all the bougie girls and the bougie boys who can't be bothered to be doing the fishing and setting up the tent and getting the mosquito bites. They don't want to deal with that, right? Now, entrepreneurship is the process of promoting entrepreneurial behavior within an existing company. So once you're promoting entrepreneurial behavior, your company is practicing entrepreneurship, right? So you cannot have so an example in tourism would be the Marriott International Innovation Lab. So this is where employees are encouraged to ideate, to develop prototypes, and to test new hotel experiences. So within the company, persons are encouraged to develop new products, to launch things, to test things, to see if it will work, how to improve on the company. So entrepreneurship is more tied to innovation, right? And it's also tied to creativity as well. Now, creativity is the ability to think in new ways and apply fresh perspectives to old problems. According to Sean Hunter, this is the capability or act of conceiving something original or unusual, right? So that's what creativity entails. Ability to think about new, fresh ideas. So you can think about new ways of doing things. Now, an innovative person is really the one that does the implementation of the new ideas, yes? So innovation is a process of developing, introducing, and improving new products or services. So creativity is when you can think of the new ideas, you can suggest the new ideas, but the innovation is when you implement those ideas. You develop, introduce, and improve new products or services. In tourism, innovation can be seen in the development of new technologies such as virtual reality experiences and the use of smartphones for travel booking. So let us say that persons were already always going to parties, but now you're having parties in the metaverse. That is being innovative. You have introduced something new, right? Persons were always booking, doing their travel booking, but now they're using technology more than ever. Even when you go to hotels, many big hotels have their own apps where guests can order room service. They can even order a new towel. So through the apps, that is what the guests are using to communicate with the staff members of the hotel, and that is innovative, of course. Now, an enterprise is a business or organization engaged in commercial activity. So you're operating an enterprise when your business is involved in a commercial activity, and commercial activity has to do with buying and selling and making money, right? So the tourism industry is made up of a variety of enterprises, right? We also know them as sectors. So we have the hotels, the airlines, travel agencies, restaurants, and tourist attractions. These are all enterprises. Now, micro, small, and medium enterprises. Now, this varies from country to country, but the standard is usually a business with fewer than 250 employees. In the tourism industry, MSMEs can include bed and breakfast, boutique hotels, and small tour operators. Now, examples of MSMEs now in the Caribbean, now pay attention, because whenever you are responding to, say, an exam question that asks you about an MSME, it's always good to include an example, right? To show that you understand what is happening in the tourism industry. So we have Caribbean Eco Tours. This company offers eco-friendly tours and experiences such as kayaking, hiking, and wildlife encounters in various Caribbean destinations. We have Island Routes Caribbean Adventures, right? And they provide adventure tours, excursions such as catamaran cruises, ATV tours, and zip lining in multiple Caribbean islands. We have Spice of the Caribbean. This is a Grenadian company which offers culinary tours and cooking classes to visitors interested in learning about the island's cuisine and culture. We have Virgin Gorda Villa Rentals. This is a luxury villa rental business on Virgin Gorda in the British Virgin Islands, and they cater to tourists seeking a private and exclusive vacation experience. We have the Tiami Catamaran Cruises. They operate out of Barbados and St. Lucia. Tiami offers catamaran cruises for snorkeling, sightseeing, and sunset dinners. We have the Island Style Fishing. So this is a Jamaican company that offers fishing charters and tours for visitors seeking an authentic Caribbean fishing experience. We have Heritage Tours in St. Kitts. This tour company showcases the history and culture of St. Kitts through guided tours of sites such as Brimstone Hill Fortress and the city of Bastille. We also have Cultural Roots Tours. This SME in Trinidad offers cultural tours highlighting the island's African, Indian, and indigenous heritage through music, dance, and food experiences. And our last two, we have the Authentic Dominican Adventures. This tour operator in Dominican Republic provides off-the-beaten-path experiences such as cave exploring, coffee plantation tours, and horseback riding. And we have Adventure Antigua. This SME in Antigua offers snorkeling, kayaking, and eco adventures to explore the island's natural beauty and unique wildlife. Now, which of these businesses would we want to visit, especially for our Unit 1 IA or maybe for our Unit 2 IAs, to see examples of best practices and stuff like that? Now, risk willingness. Now, risk willingness is the ability and willingness to take on risk in pursuit of a business opportunity. So you're willing to invest your last in your business or in your idea. Now, risk aversion is the opposite. It is the tendency to avoid risk. So one is calm. So when you practice risk willingness, or when you're willing to take a risk, sorry, you are not as timid or fearful as someone who is risk averse. You are confident in your idea. Now, the risk averse person will not necessarily put too much in, or they'll invest in things that they know they're definitely gonna make a profit on. So in tourism, risk willingness can be seen in the entrepreneurs who invest in untested destinations. So you invest in an area where there isn't an established tourism market, or there isn't an established, should I say, visitor, there a lot of tourists don't necessarily visit there, but you believe that this can be the next big tourism hotspot, and so you invest in it, right? You will invest without evidence of profit. The risk averse person, though, establishes businesses in areas that are well known, or where you have other well established tourism businesses, because they avoid innovative ideas that have not been tried and tested, right? So they will not invest in something that they don't understand, or something that, well, not something that they don't understand. They will not invest in something that they are not absolutely sure they will make a profit from. Now, the social entrepreneur. The social entrepreneur is seen is someone who tries to use their platform to address social, cultural, or environmental issues. So in tourism, social entrepreneurship can be seen in eco-friendly accommodations, community-based tourism initiatives, and the social impact travel companies that give back to local communities. So I understand that the CEO of Airbnb has a social entrepreneurship project. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture and insert it right here. This is an example of a social entrepreneurship project that seeks to address a environmental issue. You may check it out. I will post the link in the bio. No, thanks for watching. That's the end of our first lecture series on entrepreneurship. You may click the link in the bio to access textbooks, or to register for our workshop coming up in April 2023 and May 2023. Now let's get this grade 1.